seats and please take a moment to silence any electronic devices that could disrupt the proceedings. Good morning and welcome to the Northeast Independent School District's JROTC Review and Recognition Ceremony. I am Master Sergeant John Tijerina and I am your narrator for today's ceremony. With more than 1,000 cadets enrolled, the Army Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps is one of the most popular electives programs offered in the district. NEISD JROTC programs are nationally recognized among the top performing programs of more than 1,700 Army JROTC programs worldwide. From our ranks emerge student leaders who excel academically while also serving their school and community. Today, we celebrate not just individual cadets, but all cadets. They have volunteered to hold themselves to the standard of the Cadet Creed and wear the uniform that identifies that higher standard. We are pleased that you are with us today as we pay tribute to these fine young men and women. We are joined today by many distinguished guests and friends. We are honored to have with us today Mrs. Sandy Huey, Secretary, NEISD Board of Trustees. Dr. Sean Micah, Superintendent and Reviewing Officer for today's ceremony. Mr. Rudy Jimenez, NEISD Chief of Schools and Leadership. Mr. Todd Bloomer, Principal, Winston Churchill High School. Mr. David Crow, Principal, Legacy of Educational Excellence High School. Mr. Joaquin Hernandez, Principal, Douglas MacArthur High School. Mr. Brian Norwood, Principal, Theodore Roosevelt High School. Mr. Eric Wernley, Principal, James Madison High School. Mrs. Brenda Shelton, Principal, Ronald Reagan High School. Mr. Gary Comalander, Principal, Claudia Taylor Johnson High School. Mr. Joseph Bray, Civilian Aide to the Secretary of the Army. Colonel Larry Lamborn, representing the American Legion. Welcome to our distinguished guest. Today's ceremony features the formation of troops, inspection, presentation of colors, honors to the nation, awards, and pass and review. Please direct your attention to the front left of the formation as the adjutant, Cadet Major Laisha Valle, calls the regiment to the final line, marking the official start of our ceremony.
Bring your units to attention. Sound adjutant's call. Bring your units to attention. Bring your units to breeze and arms. Sir, the command is formed.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next event will be the recognition and honors to the official party. Our official party for today's ceremony is our reviewing officer, Dr. Sean Micah, Superintendent, Northeast Independent School District, and our host and the ceremonial commander, Cadet Captain Ava Cabello from Claudia Taylor Johnson High School. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Francisco Rodriguez Vara from Theodore Roosevelt High School.
Bring your units to freeze and arm. 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 Bring your units to order arms and parade rest. Order! Arms! Parade rest! 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 The command is prepared for inspection. Please lead us through the inspection.
The reviewing officer and host commander will now troop the line to inspect the assembled cadets. This time-honored tradition began in the era of the Roman Empire when commanders would inspect the fitness and readiness of soldiers before battle. Today, our reviewing party will review the assembled cadets to assess overall discipline and esprit de corps. The units on the field make up the 7 JROTC cadet battalions within the Northeast Independent School District. Starting from your left is the Charger Battalion of Winston Churchill High School. The instructors are Captain Keisha Spalding and First Sergeant William Parr. Next is the Volunteer Battalion from the Legacy of Educational Excellence High School. The instructors are Lieutenant Colonel Kyle Henson and First Sergeant Hector Reyes. The volunteers are followed by the Brema Battalion from MacArthur High School. The instructors are Major Lawrence Garcia and Sergeant Major Christina Perales. To the center is our Color Guard from Theodore Roosevelt High School. Up next is the Rough Rider Battalion from Theodore Roosevelt High School. The instructors are Major Jamel Garner, Command Sergeant Major Ansley Harris, and Master Sergeant Marshantia Johnson. Our next unit is the Maverick Battalion from James Madison High School. The instructors are Lieutenant Colonel Scott Post and Sergeant First Class Patrick Isaguirre. The Rattler Battalion from Ronald Reagan High School is the next unit up. The instructors are Lieutenant Colonel Chad Livingston and Master Sergeant John Tijerina. Rounding out our formation today is the Jaguar Battalion from Claudia Taylor Johnson High School. The instructors are Major Thomas Groggett and Command Sergeant Major Richard Sizer. The next event will be the presentation of colors and honors to the nation.
Colors and powers. March. Your units to present arms. Present arms. Present arms. Present arms. Present arms. Present arms. Detachment. Present arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Those in uniform should render the hand salute. All others are asked to place your right hand over your heart. Thank you. Please be seated.
Bring your units to order arms. Order! Arms! Order! Arms! Order! Order! Arms! Order! Arms!
So is it still, they only do 3.5 years?
Detachment! Out!
She got a week for 3 years.
We will now begin the awards and recognition portion of our ceremony.
All to be recognized and dance with your soul.
We are proud to recognize the outstanding achievements of our cadets and their schools. The achievements you will hear today represents a small subset of the many accolades earned by these cadets during the year. Many of their achievements will be celebrated at the campus level during scheduled award ceremonies. In the interest of time, we are limiting ourselves to specific categories. As cadets are called, they will quickly break ranks and double time to a position forward of their formation so they may be readily identified. Please feel free to cheer for your cadet as you hear his or her name. However, I encourage you not to clap after each name. I will stop at the end of each school to give everyone an opportunity to recognize the achievements of all cadets. Thank you. We will begin to the far left with the Winston Churchill High School Charger Battalion. Congratulations to the Charger Battalion Unarmed Drill Team, Queens Guard, for finishing in second at the Army Nationals in inspection. They also finished second in regulation for All Service Nationals. Their overall placement for All Service Nationals was third place. Queens Guard Commander Lena Cortez was recognized as the National Drill Championships this year and received second place for the Commander's Award for Unarmed Drill Team. Both the Sporter and Precision Marksmanship teams qualified for the Regional Army JROTC Service Championships in Anniston, Alabama. Alan Buenrostro enlisted in the Army for 3 years as an infantryman. Samir Matt enlisted in the Marine Corps for 4 years. Eris Meunier enlisted in the Navy for 3 years and received a $25,000 bonus in the Professional Apprenticeship Career Track Program. Michael Madler enlisted in the Army for 4 years as a communication specialist. Wesley Chandler enlisted in the Marine Corps Reserves for 6 years. Dana Spring enlisted in the Navy for 8 years as a damage control specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating these outstanding cadets. Next are the volunteers from the Legacy of Educational Excellence High School. Congratulations to Lee High School Leadership and Academic Bowl, academic team for advancing to the national finals this summer. From a field of over 1,700 JROTC programs worldwide, the Lee team is among the final 35 who will be traveling to Washington, D.C. to compete for the national title. Team members are cadets Connor Ingersoll, Jose Reyes, Emmett Decker, Anthony Dura. Congratulations and best of luck in the national round. Araceli Garcia was the Volunteer Battalion's nominee for NEISD Cadet of the Year. Caitlin Castillo enlisted in the Army Reserves for 6 years as a medical laboratory specialist. She is also the recipient of an $80,000 academic scholarship from the University of the Incarnate Word. Eric Valles received the San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship at St. Philip's University. Thomas Coffey received a $60,000 academic scholarship from Embry-Riddle University. Vilma Juarez enlisted in the Army Reserves for 6 years as shower and laundry specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the volunteers. To the right of the volunteers is the Brahma Battalion of MacArthur High School. Garrett Conger was appointed to the United States Air Force Academy. He is also the recipient of a 4-year Army ROTC scholarship at Notre Dame University, Texas Christian University, and Baylor University. He has also received a 4-year ROTC scholarship, which he can take to any accredited state or private university offering Air Force ROTC. His academy and scholarship offers combined total more than $1.1 million. Garrett has decided to attend Notre Dame University on an Air Force scholarship. Garrett was the Brahma Battalion's nominee for NEISD Cadet of the Year. Emma Radlett received a 3-year Army ROTC scholarship at Texas Tech University, Texas A&M University, and the University of Texas at San Antonio. Her scholarship's offers are worth over $150,000. Emma has decided to attend Texas Tech University. Caden Galmon enlisted in the United States Marine Corps for 4 years. Peter Reyna enlisted in the United States Marine Corps for 4 years. Brian DeLeon enlisted in the United States Navy for 4 years as an aviation ordnance man. DeMarco Ramos enlisted in the United States Navy for 4 years as an aircrew survival equipment specialist. Brian Bello enlisted in the United States Coast Guard for 4 years as a maritime enforcement specialist. Jenna Rivera enlisted in the Army Reserve as a biomedical repair technician and as a junior under the Split Option Program. She will head to basic training this summer, return for her senior year, and then complete technical training upon graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating these outstanding young men and women. Next, we have Theodore Roosevelt High School's own Rough Rider Battalion. Congratulations to the Rough Rider Cyber Patriot team for finishing first among all Army JROTC programs worldwide and fourth among all service JROTC programs worldwide. The team also has the distinction of finishing first among all JROTC teams across Texas and is the recipient of the Mayor's Cyber Cup for the city of San Antonio. Team members include Tristan Lee, Francisco Rodriguez Vara, Rosalind Schnabel, Julian Pena, and Saima Killick. The unarmed drill team, the Riderettes, are the 2022 Army National Unarmed Drill Team Champions. They also finished first among all Army drill teams at the All Service Championships. Great job, ladies. The armed team, the San Juan Guard, are runner-ups in the All Service Championships and won first place in every category in the Angelo State Drill Meet, earning them the championship. Both the Sporter and Precision Marksmanship teams qualified for the Regional Army JROTC Service Championships in Anniston, Alabama. The Roosevelt JROTC Leadership and Academic Bowl leadership team has advanced from a field of 1,700 Army JROTC programs to the national finals and will be traveling to Washington, D.C. to compete for the national title. Team members are Victoria Mosquera, Andrea Fabian Navarro, Isabel Sanchez Gonzalez, and Leah Serna. Congratulations and best of luck in the national round. The Roosevelt male and female orienteering teams finished first in the district, earning the Rough Riders the district champion title for orienteering. Francisco Rodriguez Vara has been awarded a 4-year Army ROTC scholarship to Purdue University, Baylor University, and the Citadel Military College of South Carolina. He is a Summa graduate, National Merit Scholar, and the Superintendent's Award recipient. His combined scholarship offerings total $512,000. Francisco will be attending the Citadel. Francisco was the Rough Rider Battalion's nominee for NEISD Cadet of the Year. Nia Nassif was awarded a 3-year Army ROTC scholarship at Purdue University, Baylor University, and Embry-Riddle University. She also earned a $32,000 academic scholarship. Her combined scholarship offerings total over $404,000. Nia has decided to take her Army scholarship to Embry-Riddle. Tristan Lee earned a 4-year full-ride scholarship to the University of Texas at San Antonio, totaling $108,000. He is also a semifinalist of the 2022 Presidential Scholars Program. Yasmin Udin received $13,680 in academic scholarships and will be attending the University of Texas at San Antonio. Rosalind Schnabel was named a National Merit Scholar, has scholarships totaling $30,000, and will be attending the University of Texas at San Antonio. Kirsten Scott was named the 5th Brigade Annual Essay Contest winner and has been selected to travel to Washington, D.C. to read her essay at the JROTC Leadership and Academic Bowl National Final opening ceremonies. Tyler Hunt enlisted in the United States Marine Corps for 8 years. Let's hear it for our Rough Riders. Following the Rough Riders are the Mavericks of James Madison High School. Congratulations to the Maverick Raider teams. The boys and girls teams both won the U.S. Open Raider Masters Division, making Madison the district's Raider champions. This was the boys' first district championship and the 3rd straight for the girls team. The Maverick Co-Ed Raider team finished 6th at the All-Service Raider National Championships in Molina, Georgia this past November. The team also took home a 3rd place event trophy in the Gauntlet event. Team members include Sam Collette, Clayton Partridge, Matthew Garza, William Edgar, Angelina Vasquez, Courtney Ledesma, Chris Mendoza, Clint Bass, Victoria Coffey, Emily Caldwell, Lily Dominguez, and Ethan Reyes. Addison's Sporter Marksmanship team qualified for the Army JROTC Air Rifle Service Championships and finished 7th in the Southeast region and 11th nationally. The team also finished 2nd in the Bexar County Championships and earned a berth in the Civilian Marksmanship National Championships to be held this summer at Camp Perry, Ohio. Team members include Caden Harris, Adrian Gonzalez, Marcy Mihau, Sam Collette, and alternate Emily Caldwell. Good luck at Nationals. Jeremy Johnston is the program's Distinguished Cadet for Academic Excellence, awarded to the cadet with the highest GPA in the program. He is also a summa cum laude graduate. Brianna Ramos was the Maverick Battalion's nominee for NEISD Cadet of the Year. Lily Dominguez enlisted in the United States Marines for 4 years. Please join me in congratulating these outstanding cadets. At this time, if I would ask that the volunteer awardees please assemble down at the track level. Next is the Reagan Rattlers. Congratulations to Reagan's Diamondback drill team for taking first place in the unarmed inspection phase of the All-Army National Drills Competition in Daytona Beach, Florida. Commanding the team is Fernay Garza. Team members include Amelia Loveland, Grace Duke, Elisa Correa, Catherine Garcia, Kendallin Owens, Taylor Nentwich, Megan Rodriguez, Brianna Tello, Danae Marquez, Amanda Ellis, Grace Preetz, Waylanis Madero Ortiz, and Ashlyn Sneller.
So if my daughter ends up not going,
Congratulations, Diamondback.
she goes back, I know that
Other Reagan team accomplishments includes Raider Viper Team Alpha, who took first place in the Roma Gladiator Raider competition. The Viper team took first place in both the male and female orienteering competitions at the Lone Star Orienteering Club's fall and spring race. Matthew Muehlberger was awarded a 4-year Army ROTC scholarship to Texas A&M, Purdue University, and Notre Dame University. He was also awarded a 4-year Navy ROTC scholarship to Texas A&M. Combined, his scholarship offers total more than $468,000. Matthew will be attending Texas A&M on a Navy scholarship. Avanish Pal is the program's Distinguished Cadet for Academic Excellence and is awarded to the cadet with the highest GPA in the program, with a GPA of 109.78. Once again, please join me in congratulating these cadets. Finishing out today is the Jaguar Battalion from Claudia Taylor High School. Congratulations to the Johnson Marksmanship, Sporter, and Precision teams for advancing to the National Championships of the Civilian Marksmanship All-Service Championships. This is the first year an NEISD team has qualified for the national round in both precision and sporter categories. This achievement places the Johnson Marksmanship program among the elite programs nationally.
kids in the ROTC,
Members of the sporter team include cadets Nick Turi, Grant Mankiewicz, Sarah Mercado, Antonio Valdespino, and Gunnar Copes. This team finished 4th overall for the Army and 13th nationally.
we knew we didn't want our kids going.
The precision team members include cadets Elaine Knudsen, Samantha Lepolis, Orion Villamaria, Grace Bledsoe, and Farina Nakroman. This team finished 4th in the Army and 9th nationally. The Johnson Marksmanship team, this year's District Marksmanship champions. Ava Calvillo was the Jaguar Battalion's nominee for NEISD Cadet of the Year. Alexis Mercado enlisted in the Army Reserves for 6 years as a military police officer. Christopher Burrs enlisted in the Army National Guard for 6 years as a laundry and bath specialist. Katriana Johnson enlisted in the Army National Guard for 6 years as a chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our outstanding Jaguars. Behind every successful program is a cadre of volunteers and parents who raise money, feed and take care of cadets, alter and clean uniforms, chaperone, and do a laundry list of tasks that must be done. The JROTC program appreciates this cadre of volunteers that stands in the shadows so our cadets can stand in the light and be awesome. We are pleased to recognize some of our extraordinary volunteers today and thank them for their support of the JROTC program. Mr. Aaron Russell, Churchill High School. Ms. Delia Gutierrez, Lee High School. Ms. Ana Luisa Martinez, MacArthur High School. Ms. Heather Farmer, Madison High School. Ms. Edwina Harris, Roosevelt High School. Ms. Trinity Muehlberger, Reagan High School. And Mr. Ernest Mendoza, Johnson High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our volunteers. We are now ready to announce our Cadet of the Year. The process of selecting the Cadet of the Year began with each program nominating one cadet who best represented the ideals, standards, and spirit of the JROTC program. A well-rounded cadet who is a strong academic performer and an engaged leader, a cadet who is an outstanding role model. The nominated cadets underwent a rigorous 6-step evaluation consisting of an oral board, written examination, media interview, inspection, drill challenge, and a citizenship challenge focusing on history and courtesies of the flag. We had some truly exceptional nominees and the competition was fierce, but in the end, there can only be one. The Cadet of the Year will receive a certificate, an engraved saber, and a coin from the civilian aide to the Secretary of the Army. The Cadet of the Year's name is also engraved on a perpetual traveling trophy to be displayed prominently at the winner's school. The Northeast Independent School District's JROTC department is proud to announce that the school year 21-22 Cadet of the Year is Ava Cabillo from Johnson High School. The Superintendent's Trophy was established during the 1987-88 school year by the then Director of Army Instruction, Colonel William Code. The award recognizes one program that distinguishes itself by consistently outstanding performance over the course of the school year. The trophy is a traveling trophy that resides at the winning school for the entirety of the next school year. It's a source of great pride for cadets and bragging rights for instructors. 13 indicators ranging from team performance to staff functions go into determining the winner. This year was another highly productive year for our programs, but in the end, one is left standing. The Northeast Independent School District JROTC Department is proud to announce that the recipient of the school year 21-22 Superintendent's Trophy is Roosevelt High School.
Commanders and colors. Host.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Director of Army Instruction, Northeast Independent School District, Colonel William LaChance.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out. We ordered up a especially hot day for you. So if we do that, we also got a breeze for you too, so don't complain too much. I am very pleased that Ms. Huey and Dr. Micah and our district leadership is here as well, as I call them, the Magnificent Seven, our principals of the high schools. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your support. Your presence alone speaks volumes as to the level of support you provide us, and that's important to the program. Most importantly, it's also very important to those kids that are looking back at you. I want to thank the parents. I want to thank the parents for entrusting us with your young one. Yes. It is an awesome responsibility and not one we take lightly. We appreciate you letting us be a part of their developmental process. I want to thank our instructors. Our instructors who are wandering out there and making sure kids are okay, and as they do every day. They arrive very early in the morning, leave late at night, and the weekends, what the heck. They work a lot of hours. And so I just want to say something to them right now. Never underestimate the influence and impact that you're having on these kids. I will tell you that from the voice of experience. It was this time last week, I was sitting on my patio out back having a cup of coffee with my wife, and I learned that my JROTC instructor had passed away. It was kind of a quiet moment, and it threw you into reflection. And then recently this week, I was at the Teacher of the Year presentation, and I heard Dr. Micah talk about, I think it was an 8th grade teacher. Now, sir, I will tell you, I don't remember you explaining that 8th grade teacher because you threw me right into a immediate flashback. A flashback of Master Sergeant Robert Kreisig, or as we called him, Sarge. And as Dr. Micah said, I don't remember a single lesson he ever taught me. I don't remember him ever sitting down and telling me what the secret of life was. But I remember him vividly. I remember his example. I remember his poise, his class. I remember at the military ball the love and respect that he had for his wife. He taught me some of the most important lessons in life. And it didn't come in a class. It came by example. And so to my instructors, I thank you for setting an outstanding example for these young people. And is First Sergeant Parr out there anywhere? Is he way out there? First Sergeant Parr, I just want to recognize him by name because he is retiring after 20 years of a JROTC instructor at Churchill High School. I want to congratulate our cadets for their outstanding accomplishments. Mr. Conger, 1.1 million. I've seen a lot of cadets get scholarships before, but never like that. I had to calculate that 3 times to make sure it was right. So there's 2 numbers in my head, cadets. 2.8 and 18. 2.8 is millions of dollars, that scholarships that were announced today. That's a good deal, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough because those numbers represent futures, hope. They represent Dad getting a boat. I will tell you that no matter where you stand in this formation today, I want you to ask yourself, why not you? Are you not smart enough? Who told you that? There's very little difference between the top person in the class and those on the lower end. It has very little to do with what's between the ears and everything to do with what's in the heart. What is your effort? Are you willing to work? You are not bound by your current circumstance. You have the ability to change that. 2.8 is great. 5.6 is even better. That's our goal for next year. Instructors, cadets, apply for scholarships. Parents, hear this. 60% of all ROTC scholarship applicants receive a scholarship. 60% approval rate. Why not you? And then 18. 18 with a number of young folks who stood forward and had enlisted into our military. Those 2 are futures. They are a very special commitment. When so many in our country will not, or could not, or whatever, you have stepped forward, raised your right hands, and with the oath, ended it with the 3 simple words, so help me God. And with that, you have committed yourself to a life of service, a life of honor, so the rest of us may deserve and be rewarded by the liberties of freedom. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining the formation. Thank you to our leadership. Thank you to our parents. Congratulations, cadets. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Superintendent, Northeast Independent School District, Dr. Sean Micah.
All right, Colonel, I'm not sure I want to follow that. And parents, I'm just going to apologize. I'm not used to having my back to you all, but I'm going to talk to our kids this morning. So good morning to our distinguished guests, parents, and most importantly, the cadets in front of me. I am so honored to be with you this morning to celebrate another highly productive year for the JROTC program. You know, since I took the helm of the superintendency, I've not had the ability to hold this ceremony. So to be with you here in person this morning is truly an honor. I would like to congratulate our parents, principals, instructors, and cadets on an exceptional year. Your record of achievement and service to our community is inspiring. To the cadets on the field, you looked great. As I went by on the inspection, I could see in your eyes the spirit and the pride you have in yourself and in your battalion. You should be proud of what you have done and enthusiastic for what you are about to do. To the casual observer, marching and tossing rifles into the air may look like a fun activity, but you and I know that it is so much more than that. JROTC is an important building block in the development of the students who join. It is done in an structured environment that is supportive and nurturing, yet establishes clear expectations of performance and behavior. It offers a curriculum that reinforces core subjects and provides essential life and citizenship skills. Some of the activities recognized today form the foundation of the leadership laboratory where cadets learn about themselves, how to work as a member of a team, how to follow, how to lead, and how to respect themselves and each other. Each cadet is guided and mentored by instructors seasoned by the wisdom of a military career. JROTC is the intersection of curriculum, experiential learning, and mentorship in a program that produces positive results for students. Cadets, you have the opportunity to continue the journey through the JROTC program and discover its many rewards and opportunities. It builds confidence. It opens doors to college, scholarship, and careers. I encourage the cadets on the field here this morning to invite a friend, not in the program, to consider joining JROTC and immerse themselves in a fun and rewarding program with benefits that last a lifetime. Thank you, families, for supporting your children. Thank you for choosing NEISD, and thank you for supporting the JROTC program. Congratulations, cadets, and thank you.
Bring your units to attention.
Our last event will be the pass and review, followed by the playing of the Army song. Dr. Micah, the reviewing officer, will direct the pass and review.
Pass and review. Pass and review.
Approaching the reviewing stand is the Commander of Troops, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Francisco Rodriguez Vara from Roosevelt High School. The staff consists of Cadet Major Laisha Valle of Churchill High School, Cadet Captain Logan Wilkes, Cadet Captain Connor Throckmorton, and Cadet Captain David Christensen, all of Johnson High School. Approaching the reviewing stand is the Charger Battalion of Winston Churchill High School. The Chargers are led by Battalion Commander Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Lena Cortez and Cadet Command Sergeant Major Alan Bienrostro. Approaching the reviewing stand is the Volunteer Battalion of the Legacy of Educational Excellence High School. The volunteers are led by Battalion Commander Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Eric Baez and Cadet Command Sergeant Major Martin Jones. Approaching the reviewing stand is the Brahma Battalion of Douglas MacArthur High School. The Brahmas are led by Battalion Commander Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Garrett Conger and Cadet Command Sergeant Major Aaron Schnacker. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as the color guard approaches the reviewing stand and remain standing until the color guard has passed your position. Our color guard comes to us from Roosevelt High School. Members include Cadet Major Victoria Mosquera, Cadet Captain Amelia Roque, Cadet First Lieutenant Tomek Tavera, Cadet Second Lieutenant Rosalinda Morales, Cadet Second Lieutenant Daniel Romero, and Cadet Private Luis Ojeda. Approaching the reviewing stand is the Rough Rider Battalion of Theodore Roosevelt High School. The Rough Riders are led by Battalion Commander Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Francisco Rodriguez Vara and Cadet Command Sergeant Major Giselle Castellanos. The acting commander for today's ceremony is Cadet Major Azmin Udin. Maverick Battalion of James Madison High School. The Mavericks are led by Battalion Commander Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Edgardo Castillo and Cadet Command Sergeant Major Samuel Collette. Approaching the reviewing stand is the Rattler Battalion of Ronald Reagan High School. The Rattlers are led by Battalion Commander Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Muehlberger and Cadet Command Sergeant Major Justin Tyler. is the Jaguar Battalion of Claudia Taylor Johnson High School. The Jaguars are led by Battalion Commander Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Samantha Lipolis and Cadet Command Sergeant Major Braden Belton. Yep, go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the Army Song.
Sir, this concludes this ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. Thank you for attending and celebrating the accomplishments of all our cadets.